Everyone, it's Christian Fuchs here. I would like to say a big thank you to our fans and keep having our back for the upcoming Premier League season as well as the Europa League. Keep watching Leicester Fan TV. They have the latest news and they keep you up to date on leicesterfantv.com. So stay tuned and thanks for your support.
Morning all, how the devil are you? Jamie here with the Foxes Aftermath show and a bit of a preview show. I've actually got a preview show as well to do. We'll be talking about the Leicester Newcastle game if we really have to. We've also got Natalie from All For United coming on to discuss the Man U Leicester game, which is on Tuesday night. So I think, get your teas ready. I think we better get going.
Welcome to Leicester Fan TV. With special thanks to our pal bank. ADT Taxis, Feed Me, Piglet's Pantry, Tiger, Leicester Garage Conversions, Pink Vehicle Leasing, Hologram, The Fox's Arms, Moyer Wade Interiors, and our chosen charity, Memphis UK. We bring you the fans' views on the match each week, and your views matter to us. Join the fans debate each match with us. Follow us at Leicester Fan TV.
Morning all, how the devil are you? Hope we're well and good. I think, well, first of all, we'll get going straight away with the Man U chat. I'm going to bring Natalie on from All For United. Morning, Natalie. How are you?
I'm good? Doing good, Jamie. Can you hear me all right? Yeah.
I can hear you fine. The weather looks fantastic where you are. Is it nice and warm there?
Oh, no, it's just the light. It's just the light. Not the weather.
So, cool then, Natalie. I know you've got a game today. You've got a very tough fixtures, haven't you? Because you had Rome on Thursday, you've got Villa today, us on Tuesday, and Liverpool on Thursday. What kind of team selections are you going to make? Are you going to drop anybody, or what? Go on then, tell us. What do you think is going to happen over the next 3 games?
I think it's probably going to be a similar team. Well, I want to see a similar team to the end of the Roma game. I'd want to see. I think Lindelof and Maguire will start today, but I'd like to see maybe Shaw resting. I don't know. Sure, Wan-Bissaka, I think we saw when they came off, it's a different kind of setup. But I do want to see Tellez get more minutes because I think we're going to have to do a lot of rotation for these games. Look how close they are. So for me, I think Leicester's going to be no offence to Villa, but Leicester's going to be a tougher game than Villa. So I'd like to see maybe Tellez or Brandon Williams and start and then maybe like save Shaw and Bissaka for Leicester. But I don't know how he's going to do it. It's going to be tough.
So you think Ollie will concentrate more on the Leicester game than the Villa? He'll make changes today more than he'll make more changes against Leicester.
Yeah, I'd like to see that. Because for me, like I said, Leicester's going to be a tougher game. But then I suppose you got Liverpool straight away after that. So there's no rest for the wicked. And then you got to think about the final. So. You've got City have dropped points, so as well you've got to think of winning all your game.
You could stop them winning the league, couldn't you? If you win every game, you could actually, and they lose every game, you could win the league. Do you think it's possible, or do you think you're too far behind for that?
I think it's possible, but I think the way it's all panned out now with the way that our fixtures are, that they're too close together, that there's not really any thought. And I get it. I think it's because I think this is our punishment for the cancellation, and no, we're not going to go into that, but that had to be done as well. But it's one of those where we're at the point where you don't know. But I can't see City then dropping point. They basically won it, haven't they? But
I think
you never know.
Unfortunately, I think Manchester's going to be blue this year, not going to be red, unfortunately. I'm just going to bring Jack in, because you've been talking to Jack over the week about coming on the show. Morning, Jack. How are you, pal?
Morning, Natalie. You all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
Go on then, Jack. Hit her with your first question, pal.
Right. So for the Leicester game, how do you guys set up on that? Obviously, Solskjaer's got quite a lot of games to play now. Do you think there'll be like injuries? Because injuries are going to be like a massive factor in how you guys go about your next few games.
Well, obviously, we've not played today, but like I've said, I think definitely they'll set up more to attack that Leicester game. I think you guys need the points, so you know, you guys are going to come here like in an attacking way. So I think, I'd like to see more Bruno, Cavani, Pogba playing the Leicester game. You got to think of Liverpool as well. It's going to be one of these where
too many top player names you're mentioning there, Natalie. Stop it, please. Stop it.
Yeah, it's going to be one of them where it's going to be hard for us. I don't know how we're going to do it.
We're going to bring our second team in: Cavani, Pogba, Fernandez. So yeah, Bruno. Yeah, that's just their second team coming in. Yeah, giving us full of confidence here, Natalie. You are. You got another one then, Jack?
Yeah, so Natalie, Harry Maguire, we call him the fridge in that. How do you think he's actually settled into Man United, and do you guys rate him as an actual captain, or how do you think he's actually like come across at Man United with like the fans and that?
At the start, I was like, I think he could have done better. I think he was not the level that we needed, but now playing every game week in, week out, and in terms of the fans, I know when all that Super League kicked off, apparently he was a main one that was like, this is out of order, and all this. So in terms of the fans, I think people are now like, having a bit more respect for him, thinking, yeah, he is actually solid. Yeah, he is actually, because I think when you heard, I think he's had time to adapt, and I think he didn't have a great start. Well, no one did at United. I mean, that's what cost us. But, there's things where he wasn't really, I don't think he understood, but now I think bang defo, like I'm happy, good signing. Not saying that we don't need a centre back. I think sometimes I'll think he looked great next to Bailly. He needs someone fast like Bailly, like it, but then he doesn't look great. Well, no, it's one of them. But I do really think he's a quality signing now for us, and worth what we paid. But at the start was a bit 50-50, but I really rate him now.
Natalie, Chris has just asked a question. Is there any truth in the dressing room bust-up? You mentioned that about Maguire sticking up against the ESL. Have you heard anything about a bust-up in the changing rooms or anything? Or is it just one of these rooms? Not recently. Yeah. Also, there has been, but not recently then.
Well, there was a little disagreement. When we got beat by Spurs, and there was a talk of like Bruno didn't come back out because he was pissed off with the way everyone was acting, and then Maguire didn't really defend Martial at that point. So that's when I heard there was a bust up, but I've not heard of any bust up like this week or coming up to anything. I don't know. Obviously, I know that they weren't happy when the game got called off, but yeah, that's a different story. That's us being against the Glazers, and I'm pro. Well, I wasn't. I'm not pro anyone breaking anything or being violent, but I'm pro like that game getting called off and sending a statement, definitely. So
yeah. Our very own Sean Sarson always asks this question to our guest: who is your favourite player, either now or in the past? You must have one.
Okay.
All right, then we'll take one from the past and one from now.
Well, the past for United, he's still playing. Ronaldo. Ronaldo is like everything for Man United. I was like about 12 years old when he came in, and it's just, he took me some magical journeys, seen some great goals. Now I'd have to say Rashford is my favourite. For me, I just think the guy is, it sounds very weird, he's a bit underrated. He's not talked of like, everyone talks of Harry Kane, but I think Rashford's up there just with him. And I know he's playing on the wing for us, but the goals that he gets, the goal ratio, you got to just hold your hand up to the guy and say, well done.
Yeah, I like Rashford as well, mainly because he's in my fantasy football team and he's scoring points. So the more goals he scores, the better. As long as he doesn't score any on Tuesday, I'll be quite happy.
He's a funny one because he's semi-injured, so I don't know what, sometimes he's obviously playing through pain. He's going to play in the Euros, but I think maybe today rest him and then, sorry guys, but yeah, play him versus Leicester.
Yeah, and wrong one, sorry. Where is it? This one. No, here it is. This one. Andrew's just asked. There's rumours of more protests. Do you think they'll have another go at the Glazers over these two games? Do you think it'd be more the Liverpool one or the Leicester one, or have a bit of both?
I think it'd be more the Liverpool one. That's when there's talk that people are going to turn up again. I don't think it's going to get the game called off again, but who knows? And like I said, I'm behind the reason why it got called off. I'm for the game being called off just because, you know, they need to go. This is the first time they've done any statement since basically taking over our club in 2016. They say they want to communicate. Well, you never turned up to any meetings with the supporters trust, so don't talk to me about, you know, we need to improve communication. There's no communication. They're now saying, oh, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. I don't believe it. So, well, that's United fans' issue. I don't think, you know, I've heard people say, oh, it's just because you lose it now or whatever. No. I remember they formed a separate club in 2010. So it was just when they took over. So FC United, they're doing really well, and they're sitting there saying, we told you that the Glazers would do this. We told you the Glazers would try and ruin English football. So they're feeling a bit of vindication, and they were, you know, Man United fans who've been going longer than me, longer than I've been alive. You know what I mean? So it's one of them.
The West Ham Irons United are good friends of ours, do a lot of collabs with them. Natalie, United need to do them a favour and beat Liverpool. We also need you to do us a favour. I'm not even sure why I'm putting West Ham's channel on at the minute, because we need them to lose as much as they need us to lose, don't they, Jack? But yeah. So if you beat Liverpool, it will do both of us a huge favour. Yeah. So you've got to give them a good cheer. What games have you got to go back to the stadium? Have you got one game? The last game of the season, is it yours?
Yeah, it's Fulham.
Fulham at home, is it? And what about the final, the UEFA Cup final? Where's that being played?
Poland, Gdansk.
And is there a chance that anybody could go over there? Are they allowing fans to go?
Can go over. You've just got to, I think, you've got to have a negative test, which you do for everything. But you've got to isolate 10 days. So I probably won't get a ticket, but I'm debating whether to just go over, be with all the, you know, and just, it's one of those, but it's 10 days isolation when I come back.
Yeah, it's been 14 months sitting on our arses doing nothing. Another 10 days is not going to hurt, is it?
Yeah.
So, what are you hoping for? We'll talk about the Man U Villa game today. Quick score prediction on what you want from today, and then I'll ask you what you want from Tuesday night as well. I know it's a bit difficult because of the you haven't played yet this weekend. So, what do you want from today?
3-1, I think, you know, I can see that. I definitely want a lot of rotation. I want Donny to play. Like I said to you, I want sort of the lesser. That's probably my main issue with Ali. He doesn't rotate enough. So I want the raw second string players, Tellers, Donny van der Beek, Brandon Williams, maybe even Axel Tuanzebe. But, you know, I know he likes to play Maguire all the way through, so fair enough. But yeah, 3-1 win would be nice. Nice.
And then, because is that at home or away today? I can't remember your game today. I know you've got Villa, but is it home or away? It's at home. So you've got Villa at home, Villa at home, us at home, Liverpool at home.
Liverpool.
Oh, is it at Villa Park? Sorry.
It's at Villa.
At Villa Park. All right. So you're going for a 3-1 away win then. So come on then. The big result that we want to know Tuesday night. What do you think there? Come on, that. Remember what channel you're on. So be kind with us, please.
Oh yeah, 2-1 United.
Oh, she's given us that little bit of chance, yeah. 2-1 scoreline, just that little bit of chance. But so we've got a tough one in. We've got Matt, yourself, and we've got Chelsea. 3 days. Is it 3 or 4 days after the final, Jack?
Chelsea's on the Tuesday, so 3 days.
3 days after that, and then we've got Spurs in the fall. So we've got a really tough run in, unfortunately. So we need
need to win that final. Win that final for us.
Oh, against Chelsea.
Yeah.
Natalie, I'm not sure you know our history, but this is our 5th final we've been in, and we've never won it yet. We've been 4 times the bridesmaids. This time, we want to walk up that aisle as the bride, not the bridesmaid. It's 5th time lucky, please. It's doing my head in, because now, actually, we're playing for this trophy.
He's got it out.
I've got it out, ready. I knew it'd be mentioned, so I'd get it out ready. But yeah, 5 times we've been in there. So yes, we definitely do want it. We definitely do want it. Natalie, it's been much appreciated. You've been absolutely fantastic. So what did you said 2-1, didn't you? You gave us a glimmer of hope, didn't you? Jack, come on, quick score prediction while Natalie's on. What do you think the score is going to be on Tuesday night?
I'm going to go 1-0 to Leicester.
Come on. I'm actually, Jack, do you know what score I'm going to go for, being away from home?
2-2.
There you go. If you can't win, do not lose. So I'm going for 2-2. So hopefully we'll get a point. We'll get something out of it. But so we've all gone for everything there. We've gone for a win, a loss, and a draw, Jack. That's not bad. Natalie, it's been much appreciated. Thanks a lot for joining us. And hopefully we'll see you again next year soon. Whenever we play again next year. You're welcome. See you later, Natalie. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Natalie, sorry, just before you go, where can everyone find you? She's gone. Doesn't matter. She's gone. She'd had enough of me. Right, I'm going to bring Mark in now. Morning, Mark. How are you, pal?
Hi, boys.
Good. We're
Living
going to
the dream, mate.
Living the dream in Norfolk, eh? We're going to bring Ross in as well. Morning, Ross. How the devil are you? Can't hear you, Ross. Turn your mute off.
Sir, I'm just making a cuppa.
Right, hold on a minute. Right, I'm going to bring Ross in now. Ross, how the devil are you? Right,
I'm all right. Just making a cuppa.
Good. That's 2 cuppas in about 30 seconds. That's not bad.
Well, in the Leicester City mug. The Walker
in your Leicester City mug. We've all got tea on a Sunday morning. We've all got tea. Jack's probably got Diet Pepsi or something knowing him.
If you notice, there's the Walker Stadium.
Do you know what?
Oh, is it? That's old.
Before it changed to King Power. Yeah.
And then we're going to bring in our Mr. DJ from Peterborough, Chris the DJ.
Chris, walk upon a
Well, right. Quick story, Ross. You've got 30 seconds, and I mean 30 seconds to tell us what happened last night with you.
Right. So I just popped myself to bed, and then next minute, Jack and his missus.
Who's in the background? Who's that, Jack, behind you?
It's the father-in-law.
What shirt has he got on?
Doncaster played today, don't they?
Come on, the Rovers. Come on, Jackie boy. Tell them that you're really a Rover supporter. Look at that.
Saley's dad.
Go on then, Ross. Your thunder was just stolen.
Yeah, and then next minute, Jack brings me a cushion to my door, and then we're just chatting.
Ross, you know I was coming.
Well, I know you were coming.
You act like I know where I did.
Well, I knew you were coming. Next minute, you put in, who is this door? I'm like, it's my door.
Yes, it's our home's under the hammer.
No, but that's basically more of the story, really. He just came to my house because his missus is from Doncaster.
But why didn't you let him in the house, though? Were you a bit afraid?
No, I didn't let him in the house. No, because Charlie just went to bed, and he just went to bed. And he's very sensitive. So if Jack's both got loud mouth, so.
So there was no dead body in the freezer. You didn't want Jack to see.
No, not yet.
Oh, Ross.
I have got something though that I am wearing for next week. That's wearing for next week.
Oh God.
Oh, it's Fellaini.
It's Chowbury. Chowbury's changed his hair. No, it's my dad's wig is for next week. Obviously, I'm spraying my hair, but this is my dad's.
So right, Tom's just put. We'll talk about football. Ross, take that off, please, for God's sakes. I'd rather look at your salad than that hair. Tom's just made a very good point. All the home defeats we've had, he's listed them there. If we don't get anything out of our last 3 games, we can't blame our last 3 games, can we? Because our home form has been absolutely shocking, hasn't it, Mark? Oh, Mark's froze again. Why does he always freeze?
Absolutely terrible. Oh. We should play every game away.
It's not.
Hello?
Yeah, Jack, Mark, you keep freezing.
Hello?
Look at that bloody Norfolk connection.
I just have to. Mark, are you there now?
I'll put a coat on.
Are you there?
Yeah.
Ross is
Mark,
on.
can you hear us?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Right, I'm going to drop you out, Mark, and then log back in, pal. Chris.
No, he's gone.
Right, answer that question that Tom had just put up. Our home form has been shocking, hasn't it? So we can't blame our last three games if we lose them.
Yeah, I mean, it's been, I mean, the last 3 games, everyone's thinking like, oh, we're dead and buried now because of our last 3 games. Why? We've beaten all 3 of these teams, so why? We can still do it. But yeah, no, the home form has been absolutely abysmal this season, which is not usually the case for us. Usually, it's our away form that's abysmal each season, not the home form. So yeah, it's just been amazing. But at the same time, a lot of people will say it's because the crowds aren't there. I don't believe that either, because they know we're still watching. So I don't believe that.
Yeah, morning, Reedy. How the devil are you, pal? Are you good?
I am good, thanks. How is everyone?
I'm good. So after Friday night, have you thought of anything different, or you calmed down a bit, or what's your views on Friday night?
I think I was more positive than everyone, really. I was just like I was saying to Locks, I was saying like, if it's our own fault now if we bottle it again. I think obviously we had the Southampton game which got a draw off. Yes, we got a win back from Crystal Palace, but we just couldn't get the wins. And I think we've still got 3 games to go. Like Chris said, we can do it. We have got the teams to do it. We have beat them, but I've got to stay positive. I don't know why. I'm never negative about it, really, except from when it has been tragic. But yeah, we can still do it, and the players have got to prove it now because they've still got 3 games. They just need to know that they can do it, and they can't let pressure get on them.
Jack, did you see this? That Vardy was the only. That's the wrong one. Sorry, Vardy was the only player to come out to apologise about the poor performance. I think it's a bit of a shame that some of the other players didn't come out and acknowledge how poor the performance was. Just to give the fans something.
That just shows he cares about our football club. You get players who won't even do things like that. But going back to Chris and Reedy, about we beat these teams this season. You know what I mean? We beat Newcastle this season, Southampton this season, all them other teams, Jamie, in the reverse fixtures. And then we've gone and lost them the second time round. So, it's never easy to go and beat these teams second time round, is it, after beating them the first time? So
I think it's more the point that, like I say, it's just because we have beat them before. It's not like we can't beat them again.
And also, you've got to remember, in the reverse fixture of the Man United game, we didn't beat them. We drew with them, but we then beat them in the FA Cup. So, that's not really anything we can go on. We can beat Manchester United because of the fact that, as we said, we saw in the FA Cup, we were all over them. We were absolutely all over them. So we can do it.
I think it's mainly the tactics that we need to get right these next 3 games because, like I said, like you said, I think when we beat Newcastle before, that was fine. But then we played them again recently, and it's obviously I don't think it is the tactics that were right this time because they obviously just destroyed us down in the attack.
Ross, Jasmine's asked about any news on Johnny Evans' injury. What do you actually think happened to him?
Mate, it'd be a big loss, and we all saw it on Friday. Fofana and Soyuncu look lost. They look like they've been lost on a school trip without the headmaster. They look. That was probably the worst performance I've seen Soyuncu. I mean, I'll take the Bournemouth thing last year, but meaning like actual full-on 90 minutes.
Yeah.
Yes, we have. 1998, Tony Cottee.
Tony Cottee scored his first ever goal at Old Trafford.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember that well.
Question I want to ask everyone while you're all here: 3 at the back. Do you all think it works, or do you think it leaves too much space out wide? Because most of the defeats, what we've had this season, it's always come to 3 at the back. It's never been 4 at the back. It's just been the same 3, and then we seem to be opening quite a lot and going too far forward, and then we're getting caught out on the break quite a lot. Do you think Brendan needs to change that and think about something more different?
I think if Evans was available, then yes, it does work. Because we have had also wins with 3 at the back when Evans is playing. Evans really is rock solid in that back 3 when he's playing. If he's not playing, then no.
See, I've said this many times before.
We struggle with it.
I've said you probably know my answers. I say it all the time about a back 3. I like a back 3, but it gives you it gives the opposition room to play the ball in the corners behind your 2 midfielders, behind your 2 wing backs, in case they're running up, attacking. Sorry. But I'm old school. I like 4 at the back, which gives you a bit more. Even though you're losing a man, it's 4-4-2 and it's a bit more solid straight away. So for me, I'd prefer a 4-4-2. But it's just the way Rodgers is playing now, because it accommodates Nacho and Vardy. Even though Vardy's not been scoring, it accommodates a two up top and scoring goals for Nacho. So
he's on 15 this season, isn't he, Nacho?
Yeah.
Is that right?
18.
18, sorry. Oh, is it 15 at league and a few in the FA Cup?
No, it's 11 in the league.
It's 11,
It's 11 in the league and 18 altogether. See, Nacho, his first 3 seasons, he only scored 20 goals. Now he scored 18 in this season.
Wow.
Oh, he's been brilliant.
Yeah.
In my opinion, with the 3 at the back situation, like I said, since Barnes come out, that we had to play that way because obviously we had the 3 defenders full fit. We worked for us, but obviously now Evans is out. I won't go anywhere near back 3 with this. We need to be as solid as possible. We need to be as solid as possible against these last three teams. We need to claim Ricardo Pereira. Yes, he might be iffy with his injuries, but we need to keep him solid, and we know he's a good player. So
Thomas Hogan's just made a good point about Fuchs.
Yeah, he could play there, but I think the man to fill that Johnny Evans spot has to be Filbert.
What does the fox say?
Yeah, what does the fox say?
Where is the fox today, Jack?
It's at home.
It's at home.
Well, you are
yes. Would you bring in Christian Fuchs? Yes, I've seen that comment now from our Tom.
Yeah,
I'd bring him back in. I'd have him back in. The experience. We need that experience.
It depends how it works, though, because if you're putting him in left back, then you'll have to put either Castagna or Ricardo Pereira. It depends who you're dropping. Yes, Castagna's been a lot better recently, but
when you
drop Madison.
See, I've said this a few times, what Ian's just said. A lot of people disagree with me on it. You know, if he's played there before and he's done really well, he's not the greatest, but if Evans is going to be out, you know, indeed he could fill that role. I'm not saying. Oh yeah, remember that.
Yeah, is the 19 Reece? Is that for a Nigerian international player or an African player?
I think it'd be Nigerian because Yakubu was Nigerian.
I think it's Nigerian.
Yeah, because Musa had no chance. But yeah.
Here's a question for you then, Reedy. Jasmine's asking a couple of good questions this morning. Madison.
Mark.
Mark's question.
Where is he? Let's see if he's in. But I'll start with Reedy first because I know how he loves him so much. Madison, Reedy, come on.
I don't know why. I'm just not. I don't know if I'm a fanboy or not. Because every time someone asks me about Grealish or Madison, I always say Madison because I just hate Grealish because how he dies and whatnot. But I don't know. He's trying too hard at the moment, and I think when I see him off the ball, I feel like he does a bit more than what people think he does. But on the ball, like I say, even more right with this, he's just trying too hard. He's just doing too much at the moment.
Mark, are you with us?
Continue with this.
We're talking about this, man. Yes, come on. You and Reedy love talking about this together. Right, you can see Reedy's going, oh no, why? Why did you ask me that one?
It was absolutely woeful again the other night. That's the last three games. That is just. I know he needs to get his fitness back. I know he needs to, but you just putting him in week after week after week. He's just causing all sorts of problems for us.
I think that might be the reason why he needs to come in.
Yeah. What about Dennis Pratt? What's he done wrong? What's old DP done wrong? Why can't he get a game there? Because I don't think he's done anything wrong when he's come in at all. Do you?
No, he should have been playing at least the last 2 games.
I think next game they should drop Madison and put Pratt in. Big bold statement there. I know it's against Manchester United, but it's a big bold statement because Pratt and Tielemans, obviously the Belgian duo, and obviously you've got Castagna on the left or right. You've got the Belgian trio. And when them 3 play together, I'm not saying we win every game, but they play immense together. Pratt's passing, Tielemans is passing, Castagna just being Castagna.
But Jack, when that last minute change... Go on, Chris. I was
going to say, I honestly think that the reason we're playing Madison, I think we're not supposed to be doing this, but I think that this is us trying to, in effect, sell him to Gareth Southgate for the Euros. And
he's not doing a very good job, is he?
No,
he ain't going there.
I don't think he's shot it there with that COVID-5 thing. Jack, question for you: when we made that last-minute change, do you think we made the right change bringing Mark Albrighton in, or do you think we should have gone for like and brought Daniel Amati in instead, because I think that was a big factor that we had to change. Castagna went in as the right-sided fullback, the right-sided back three member, didn't he? I think we ought to have brought Daniel Amati in. It's near enough like for like, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like for like, but Castagna and Marty ain't right centre backs; they're right backs. They like to get forward and that, not stay back. But I guess with Dennis Pratt's situation, you know, if you're going to replace him with Maddison, then you're going to be playing three at the back again. I think against Man United, you've got to go four at the back with Ricardo, Castagna, Fofana, Soyuncu, and then play a midfield two of Tillemans, and then Didi, and then go Albrighton and Cengiz under maybe. Or if you're going to bring Fuchs in at left back, go with Fuchs and then play Ricardo on the right wing, and then play Jamie Vardy and Iheanacho.
You might need to go to about four, wouldn't you? With
about four,
4-4-2, just basic 4-4-2.
Down that road.
Well, I know, Reece. I understand where you're coming from this comment, Reece, and I know you're not the biggest fan of Albrighton. Yes, it was the correct choice. He scored, but when he scored, we were 4-0 down at the time, and the game was nearly up. So, but yeah, I understand. Late. Yeah, we left it too late. I'm just saying at the beginning of the game, a bit more solid at the back, a proper centre half has been playing there regular instead of Castagna. But yeah, he scored. I love Michael Brighton. I think he's one of the most underrated players on that pitch. Whenever he gives 100%, no matter what. I just think it wouldn't have really altered the system much, would it? Castagna is not as big as Amati. So yeah, I think for me, I know people don't like Daniel Amati, but for me, I think it would have been better if he'd come in. But that happened though. It's in the past now. It's in the past. Jasmine says it was a great goal. I'm not sure why he brought Mendy on. I'm not sure why he brought Mendy up at all.
It's because we're losing. He had no other choice.
He could have brought Under on. Why didn't we bring Under on? What's happened with Under? Ross?
He must have done something in training, because, you know, they always say if you're not in the squad, either if you're injured, that's fair enough. Or it could be something that he's done. It could be his attitude. It could be he's not doing very well on the pitch. It's like I watched an old clip of Harry Redknapp talking about that Tarab geezer. And he always said he's not fit. No matter how quality or talented he was, he didn't pick him because he was not fit enough. He was fat. So it could be that. We don't know this. We don't know if it's an attitude problem or anything like that at all. I mean,
could it be that if he plays a certain amount of games for us, we've got an obligation to buy him?
Yeah, that was mentioned in the past, but I don't think it's true. I've heard that before, but I don't think that's true. Steve Shepherd, I've lost the comment now. He put why bring Thomas on, but I think that was
Thomas.
I think that was for Pereira. I think that was going to happen no matter what, because Pereira hadn't played for about 3 weeks.
He's young and he's got a lot to learn.
Yeah. Because he set up Perez, didn't he, for that chance that God knows that. I mean, the man of the match of the day must have been the keeper, really, for them. I'm not going to pronounce it because my pronunciations are terrible. That's the one. You said it. Cheers, Reedy. Thank you. I think he was man of the match for all 22, really, wasn't it? The whole
we just couldn't put the ball in the net, could we? Even when Kelechi shot the ball, we would have thought the moment he touched the ball, it was going to go in the net, but he just went straight to the keeper again. So
here's the thing about strikers now. So I know we've got 2 up top, but do we bring someone in from the youth system these last 3 games? You know, to be on the bench. You know, something like, for example, if Vardy's not having the greatest of games, bring him off or something like that.
See, we tried that with George Hurst last year, and it didn't really work, did it?
Well, that's the thing. He just got thrown in at the deep end. You know, he got legit chucked in at last minute. It wasn't like it was building up or anything. He just got chucked in and said, "Oh, here you are, score against Tottenham, score against Manchester United." So,
but I know you like
Isn't
George
that
Hurst.
what we've done with Thomas, though?
Yeah, but it's worked with Thomas, though, hasn't it? To be honest, I think he'll be a quality player.
And to be fair, though, we did that with Diabate as well, and that worked.
Yeah.
You know,
I think it's a bigger risk putting somebody from that's a youth player than it is at the back there.
Yeah, LCFC. Josh, let me get this comment. Where's it gone? It's gone some. Here we go. The 2 young lads, maybe for next year, Callum Wright and KDH. Yeah. They've done well. Callum Wright has got a championship winners medal. No, did Cheltenham win the league? Yeah, Cheltenham won the league, didn't they? And then Kieran Dewsbury-Hall has done really well, hasn't he, at Luton? So hopefully they'll be like new players for us next year. I know Callum Wright's only a young lad, isn't he, Jack?
Yeah, he's scored quite a few goals for Cheltenham, but that's in League Two, isn't it? But you've got to go and get the experience, haven't you, Jamie? Maybe Luke Thomas should go out on loan and get the experience elsewhere, and then see where we go from next season. Dewsbury Hall, I'm looking forward to seeing him in a Leicester shirt next season. He just seems a complete different player, and he's English as well, isn't he? So it's good to see English players getting game time for your football team.
Kevin's asked a question.
That's
now
a
the
good
lower
point.
league season is done. No, I think the contracts are signed to the end of May. I've got a funny feeling it's the end of May. The 1st of June is when people can leave clubs, when you can sign for the club. So I don't think, I'm not 100% sure on that, Kevin. I might be wrong, but I don't think you can.
I think I saw that Shane Duffy's come back to Brighton. I don't know if that's got anything to do with it, but obviously the time difference might be.
What, from Scotland to Brighton at the time difference?
Not time difference. I mean, like you know what I mean.
Yeah, I hadn't heard that one. Neil said no, they can't play. I think it's right. I think it's got something to do with the length of the contract they sign.
Yeah.
So,
July 1st.
You said that, Jack, about what's it called, Luke Thomas. But James Justin, when we bought him, he technically didn't play any Championship games. He was in League One for Luton. I know he didn't get in the team instantly, but obviously he came in and thing. But I generally think two things. I'm going to have predictions here. I think Madison will leave this summer. Dewsbury Hall is going to be slotting that role because I know it's his Championship. At the end of the day, you step up. When we signed Madison, he was in the Championship. He stepped up. Obviously, he's not doing great at the minute, but he has been great for us. Who else do we have? We've had Luke Thomas. He's done really well for us since he's come in. He's scored in the Europa League. I know it's Europe, but that's saying something. Chilby's coming through, but I generally believe that Dewsbury Hall will be in Leicester's first team next season with Madison leaving because it gives him an opportunity. I think it'll stride.
I think you're right. I haven't really spoken about the Man U game because there was a lot to discuss. Just before, this is going to be the last question for everyone. We'll start with you, Ross, so you can go and have your lunchtime salad, whatever it is this time. the score. We're going for score predictions for the Man U game. Go on then, Ross, you start.
Where do I start? I'm going to go with 2-1. No, actually, no, do you know what? I'm going to go with 1-0. I think it'll be like what with Tony Cottee back in the day, but obviously this time it's not going to be Tony Cottee. It's going to be Iheanacho. Because if I'm right in saying if Man U if they obviously win today, if we beat Man U on Tuesday, Man City win the Premier League. Is that right? Something like that.
Yeah. But if Man U lose today.
Yeah, I was saying if they win, obviously, let's say they win their game today. If we beat them on Tuesday, Iheanacho scoring a former Manchester City.
That's getting over.
I know they didn't help us yesterday, but it'd be nice for us to win. We want to win as much as anybody, but Nacho goal.
I know I had a few not people would disagree with me that we've got to be looking at games, other teams' results. I think it's important we have to look at other teams' results now, especially the situation we're in. The three games we've got to go. The results beneath us are so important. It's untrue because I can't see us getting 9 out of 9. Can you, Mark?
No, I can't.
No, Mark's having problems with his internet.
No,
Every Sunday morning.
I can't see his.
Go on, carry on, Mark. No, he's gone.
Hello.
He's gone.
Oh,
right.
On and off.
You keep breaking up, Mark. I'll just get rid of you for a minute. I'll get rid of you for a minute. I don't know why you have problems. Might be what you're using. Right. So where was I? Reedy, come on then. What score do you think for the Man U game?
I only just realised we're playing away to them. And
we've already played them on Boxing Day at home, pal.
No, I know that, but I completely forgot that we're playing them away, and I feel like it's going to be. Well, what's the last time we played them and won against them at their place?
FA Cup. Oh, at their place.
Oh,
when Ross just said 1998 when Tony Cottee scored.
You were just a sperm, I think.
I was. I wasn't even born yet.
You were just a young kid, so come on then. You haven't seen him win at Man yet. Well, you'll only see him on TV this time, so you won't see him live.
I'm going to go past him and go 2-1.
2-1. Confident. Was that a confident 2-1 or just a squeaky?
Not really. No, I've never gone for a big win the last few games because I just know it's going to be a hard game. So I'm going to go for 2-1.
Mark's managed to come back on, but in text form only. He said Leicester to lose 2-1. Oh, blimey!
Wow.
We didn't want him on here anyway.
Yeah, we didn't want him on anyway. So I was glad you went, Mark. To be honest, glad you went, Chris. Well then, score prediction. What do you think for Tuesday night?
Well, if we play like we play Friday, we're going to get stuffed. But I think, I would never back a loss, so I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw.
A 1-1 draw. Well, Jude Brown must be a Man U fan because he's given me £2 to say that Man U will win 3-0. But that's his result, not my result, because I wouldn't go for a Man U win. Everyone knows what my away
if
score.
we play like we did on Friday, he'll be right.
Reedy's only just
Man U team turn up. Because
Reedy's only just
all these games.
Reedy's only just been on this channel a few weeks, and he knows my score prediction for away games already.
Their seems just as good, Ross.
And what's the catch?
Just as good.
If you can't win, don't lose.
If you can't win, don't lose. Oh, here we go.
Here he comes.
He's
Manchester United 2.
I tell you what, Jack, your father-in-law, Jack, is
Doncaster Rovers 3, Peterborough 1.
Oh yeah, he's Peterborough.
Hey.
Peterborough, yeah.
Don't be bringing my home team into this.
Let's have a little wage of wars between Jack's father-in-law and Chris.
Yeah.
Don't be bringing my home team into this.
Jack, tell your father-in-law he's telepathetic. That's what I score. That's what my score prediction.
You tell it. He's gone as like a ghost.
Telepathic.
Oh, is it? No, telepathetic. It's just pathetic. Anyway,
hometown clubs that Rotherham didn't do us a favour yesterday, relegating Derby. I was gutted for him. I watched the game.
That was a shame.
I watched the game, but one thing is for sure, it was nice of Sol Bamba to come back.
Yes, it was, wasn't it? Sol Bamba.
Even though, it was nice of him to come back. I mean, again, I watched the game yesterday. I was gutted for Rotherham. It would have been so amazing to see not just Sheffield Wednesday getting relegated, but Derby as well. And out of all the players to keep Derby up, Martin Waghorn, of all the people to score. But no, it was nice for Sol Bamba to come on yesterday. It was, after was it chemo? Was that right?
Yes.
Yeah. So such a great feeling.
Ross, what score did you say, pal? Again,
I'm going with a dirty 1-0 win, and
you're going for a dirty 1-0. And Reedy, what did you say? 2-1.
2-1.
A squeaky bum 2-1 win. And Chris, what did you say? 1-1.
1-1 draw.
And Jack, you what did you say earlier?
I'm going to go 1-0. I think for Leicester now, it's desperate times call for desperate measures. We've put it all on ourselves. We've lost the games we should be winning. So it's all down like last season. But hopefully last season doesn't reoccur and we can actually guarantee it this time and not miss out.
You're certainly right. We don't want to.
Friday
night
Everton might do us a favour, by beating West Ham. Then they're still 5 points behind us with 3 games left. So
they are.
Well, basically, if we played before West, I know they're playing today against the Toffees. But if I'm right in saying, if we beat Manchester United on Tuesday, we play before West Ham. Wouldn't that guarantee us the top 4 then? If I'm right in saying.
No, I don't think so.
I'm
not sure.
Right.
I'm not sure.
Looking at it,
Liverpool have still got 5 games as well.
Basically, if we win. If West Ham lose today and we beat Man United, then West Ham need to win their remaining games to overtake us.
Right, it's too early in the morning because I had a skinful for that, Chris, yesterday. So that's a bit I've gone over my head at the minute.
In others, we'll be 8 points clear of them. But they've got 9 points to get it. So they've got 9 points to get it. So they need to win all 3 games, basically.
And Chris, and one thing, if we win on Tuesday night, we're guaranteed Europa League football next season.
We're already guaranteed it.
We're not.
No, we're not.
That's not the case, Christopher.
Not the case.
We need to win so Tottenham can't catch us after that.
Yes. But at the minute, the lowest we can be is 8th. At the minute, the lowest we can be 8th. So we could still miss out on European football completely.
Yeah, exactly.
That's mad.
I agree with what you said, Jim. The way this has been going, would you rather take the FA Cup over top 4?
Does that tell you the answer?
Do you know what, though? 100%. Just before you wrap it up, the FA. This is our first cup final on Saturday, and it's going to be very emotional. Regardless, even if we lose to Man U on Tuesday, next Saturday, I think the form book's going to go out the window. Just because it's our first final. A lot of Leicester fans going to Wembley. Whoever's got a ticket, I'm pretty, see your heart out of it, lads. I know you're going, Jack. Is that right?
Yeah, Reedy's going as well.
Oh, you're going as well, Reedy. Nice one.
Yeah, he's managed to sneak in.
Fly the flag for us.
Right, it's been a privilege to have you on this morning. I just want to say one thing while all of you on here, people are still watching. Qualifying for the Champions League doesn't go on your honours board. A trophy does. Players want trophies on their CV at the end of the career. Money is great, but trophies are better. So going for this little beauty is why it's on their CV. Players want trophies and medals. It's not all about money. It's not all about money. It's great qualifying for the Champions League. The money is fantastic. But I'd rather have on my CV trophy winner, not qualify for Champions League.
You can go for a top 4 anytime.
Because we're not going to win the Champions League. We are not going to. We know we're not going to win the Champions. I don't care who says it. We're not going to win it, Reedy. There's too many better clubs than us in that Champions League. So you're saying we're better than with that. You're saying we're better than Barcelona.
I'm just saying anything can happen. We won the league. We won the league. That's never happened.
Although, Jamie, to be fair, we did get to the quarterfinals and we were the only British team left.
Not just that, we were cheated out of it.
Yes, we
were.
We
were cheated out of it.
So there we go. So
that's me. That's me. I don't think we would ever win the Champions. Well, I never thought we'd win the Premier League. I never thought we'd get to the FA Cup final. But we're there.
Never say never.
Never say never. Anyway, lads, Ross, it's been much appreciated, and go and enjoy your salad for your Sunday lunch.
I had that yesterday, so
yeah. See you later, pal. Have fun. Be good. Chris, see you later, matey. Have fun in sunny Peterborough. See you later, matey. Reedy, thanks for joining, pal. Hope you're well. Hope you're good. Have a good few days, and we shall see you on Tuesday night, shall we?
Yes, you will.
Cheers, pal. Thank you. See you later. See you, Reedy. And Jack, you got anything special planned? Oh, you've got a show on Monday, haven't you?
Yes, I've got away from home with Chelsea on Monday, and then I'll be joining you guys for the watch along, and then I've got my show on Wednesday with the boys to go back on the Man United game. If we've actually won,
there's a lot to talk about, isn't there? There's a lot to talk about.
It's going to be an interesting week.
It is. It's very interesting, and it's all building up to this little beauty.
Let's go and win it, innit? You know, Chelsea probably won't put out their first team against Leicester. They'll probably put some second team players out. So
let's just
never give up, and let's take the fight to Chelsea and Man United and get top 4.
Rightio. We'll see you later, Jack. Have fun. Be good. Enjoy your time in Donny with your father-in-law. Looks absolutely bonkers, but all father-in-laws are like that, isn't there?
Yeah, you know, they all support little clubs like Doncaster. So.
I'll take you off before you can come back on. Right. Cheers all for watching. We've gone over time a little bit, but thanks a lot. I'd just like to say thank you for everyone, all the comments. It's been absolutely fantastic. We've still got the Man U game on Tuesday, but like I keep saying, this little beauty is what I want more than anything. The FA Cup is a trophy. I'd rather have this than anything. It's been much appreciated. So it's ciao, ciao, adios. I forgot what I was saying now. Sorry. Ciao, ciao, adios, goodbye. Top of the morning to you. Hope you're well. And last but not least, come on, Leicester.
Welcome to Leicester Fan TV. With special thanks to our pals at ADT Taxis, Feedme, Piglet's Pantry, Tiger, Leicester Garage Conversions, Pink Vehicle Leasing, Hologram, The Fox's Arms, Moyer Wade Interiors, and our chosen charity, Memphis UK. We bring you the fans' views on the match each week, and your views matter to us. Join the fans debate each match with us. Follow us at Leicester Fan TV.